Hello, my lovely Leos. How are you guys? Thank you for stopping by moonlittarotscope to get your March 2020 love reading. This is going to be a relationship reading. We're going to take a look at the overall energy, how you feel towards them, how they feel towards you, right? How your energies are intertwining. We're also going to take a look at blocks and obstacles, although they might have probably come out by then if there are. We're going to look at most likely outcome, and then we're going to ask for advice, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo, and cross-watchers are welcome. Keep in mind, Leo and cross-watchers, that the story could completely flip-flop. It could still be your story, okay? When I'm saying them, and it could be your partner when I'm saying Leo, or vice versa, okay? It's an energy reading, so that's how that works, okay? It's not a personal reading, it's a group reading. If you want a personal reading, email me at moonlittarotscope@gmail.com. More information is below. Blah, 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 blah. That part's over. All right. So what's going on with my beautiful Leos and their partner? What's going on with this relationship? The Tower. I did a little pre-shuffle and I felt a fighting spirit. Fighting spirit around. There's a fighting spirit. Somebody's got a fighting spirit. And the Six of Pentacles. So the Tower probably evened things out, brought things to a... so basically what I'm seeing is that something happened. Something happened here recently, but it's balanced out the scales a little bit. It's kind of like it could have been a very painful situation. You could be dealing with Scorpio or not, all right, or Libra. But it basically brought forth or brought to light the some things that were needed in the relationship in order to balance things out. I don't even know what this is. Four of Pentacles, not surprised. So the two of you are both keeping your money, your heart, your love for each other close. Okay, it's not being shared. It's not being openly shared. Although I like there's an evenness to this. So it does look like there was an imbalance. Somebody felt there was something out of balance. Okay. Or something that was still not made clear. What I am seeing, if you're resonating with this, is something did occur. It could have been an argument. It could have been an incident. It could have been a message that you received. It could have been anything. The Tower is basically talking about things that were hidden, not really hidden, but things that might have been oppressed or not looked at for some time now have just come out, okay? It wasn't able, think of a volcano. It wasn't able to be withheld anymore. Something had to give, something had to happen. This did even out the scales, though, and it made things seem more even and more fair. But everybody's sitting around holding onto their hearts, holding everything close to their chest because, you know, can be somewhat traumatic. A Tower moment can be, you know, somewhat traumatic. But I want to clarify the Tower a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of the aftermath, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot about what the Tower situation is about. Spirit, can I get some clearer messages about this Tower with Leo and their partners? All right, and we have Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Well, somebody that had been holding back their emotions, that had been, or maybe I'm also getting a sort of an immature message. Immature, maybe it was too early. Maybe the person that received the message wasn't ready to hear that. But I also have the Two of Pentacles, which in a love reading, okay, we're talking about the very real possibility of somebody juggling two people, okay? Anyway, regardless of what it is, this is about the past. So this is something you would already know, Leo. So in this, don't get paranoid, okay? So this Tower moment was about a juggling and an emotional immaturity, or a message that came in too soon, that somebody wasn't ready to hear. I wasn't ready to hear that yet. You know, it's almost like, okay, if you caught your partner cheating on you, you know, you weren't ready for that. You weren't in a place where you felt like you could handle that. And so the shit hit the fan. Your partner could have also been just sort of like, I'm getting like this happy-go-lucky, immature energy that doesn't have a lot of, it's insensitive. Okay, somebody is very insensitive here. Somebody is not taking someone else's feelings into consideration at all. I kind of feel like emotionally they just run all over this person, whether it's you or Leo or the other person. This is what caused the message and the balancing of two things. Now, if it wasn't a situation where someone was cheating on the other one, and listen, when I say this, please do not freak out. You would already know, okay? You would already know. This is somebody that already knows. So if this is your situation, then it's your situation. And I'm also getting, or they got a message that, or someone is just not being sensitive to the other person's feelings whatsoever, not considering their emotions, and not allowing them to be an emotional person, just basically saying, you know, your feelings don't matter. At least that's what it feels like to you, Leo. Okay, so no wonder you're holding your heart next, you know, close. And although you might have had a fighting spirit during this tower moment, I don't think that it feels, it's sort of that resigned, like, okay, I found out information that I obviously needed to know, and it's balanced out the scales here. Things make sense and seem more justified here. So I'm just going to hold on to everything I've got right now. I'm not opening my heart to anybody. I'm not opening up to anything new or anyone or anything. You're just dealing with the aftermath. And some of you have been through something traumatic. I am getting that. So with the Six of Pentacles here, this is a Libra energy for me. Let me clarify. What is this balancing out? Seven of Swords. Wow. Okay, so somebody was stealing, whether it was stealing your, basically, I'm feeling like an emotional thief, like someone who, this situation balanced out the emotional disharmony, okay? So an example of this scenario would be someone's running all over your emotions. You don't let them know. You don't really say anything. You're just kind of like, wait a minute. You're getting all emotional, and then you're looking back at it and going, you know, you're being an insensitive, you know, prick or whatever. When this tower moment happened, when this thing happened, and whatever this thing is, you guys, if you want to share it with me, feel free to share it in the comments below. That would be awesome. But whatever this thing is that happened, it actually put you in disharmony or imbalance. And then when this thing happened, when the big argument or the thing came out, what was stolen from you was resolved. It was given back, okay, by the universe, not by the person, okay? So I'm sorry, like I don't, these are not cards I wanted to see for you, Leo, but they are what they are, and I speak what I see, okay? All right, we're going to get into this further. Let's take a look at how Leo is feeling toward their partner. All right, we've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. You definitely have a desire to improve your emotional health, but you're having a really hard time walking away. We have the Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Three of Wands in the upright. I think many of you are afraid that your partner is leaving you behind and making plans to move in a different direction. You feel like they're making a mistake, though. And you feel like other people are aware of that with the Six of Wands in reverse, because this is sort of like a failure card. This is how you feel about this person. Maybe they failed you. They failed you, Leo. They failed you. Not necessarily... I feel like you're afraid they're going to leave you, but I don't think that you think that's a good idea. I think you don't think they should leave you. But I think that you have a fear that they will leave you, and I think that you have a fear that, ooh, we have the 8 of Wands to clarify. The 8 of Cups. Interesting. I got 2 8s here. Messages. Okay. So you feel like they're giving off a vibe, or they're sending you messages, but I feel it's more like you're just sort of picking up intuitively that they're giving off a vibe that they're trying to leave. They're trying to get away from you and from the relationship altogether. Okay. But you're beginning to see that this person is not going to win in the situation. And it's interesting because I got like this whole idea of like a fight or fighting spirit before I even started the camera. And, you know, this is I lost the battle. This isn't the war though, this is the battle. All right, so you feel like your partner lost the battle. You feel like they did come out on the bottom here. And you feel like other people are aware of it. Other people know that this has occurred. Other people do know it. The partner is being looked at and being possibly judged, okay, for whatever this failure is. You also feel that your partner is making plans to move on. I really don't need to clarify any of that. Let's talk about what you're here for, my lovely Leo. Beautiful Leo. Should be putting up with this anyway, man. Anyway, sorry. I feel like in a weird way, like a little bit like, okay, well, at least, you know, at least they got kind of what was coming to them, and it seems sort of public as well. It could have been a public situation that occurred. Okay, all right, there we go. That was the card. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, how they feel about you. Very traditional, very grounding, very supportive, and they feel like you are the one. Literally the exact opposite of what you feel about them is how they feel about you. 4 of Wands, stability, okay? Celebrations. This is all about love and marriage is the way they feel about you, okay? It's all about love and marriage. One more card, please, Spirit. It's interesting because you think they're trying to leave you, and they're looking at you like that they want to commit a long-term stable situation, feelings of peace, prosperity, love, and affection from family, from social organizations, even from work. It's like the whole package, the 10 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Wands is all about commitment, all about stability. Okay, and the last card is the Knight of Cups. They feel like you're very romantic, very loving, and they might also have a fear that you can read their mind. They're picking up on your ability to, they're picking up on maybe your psychic abilities, your intuition, that your intuition is strong. What the hell? This is so different from how you feel about them. There's a complete disconnect here, guys, obviously. Like, I feel like the communication is nil. It's not, if you guys are communicating, it's not, nobody's really being 100% honest, or like nothing's really hitting home or coming through as the truth. You think they want to leave, but they're looking at you like you're the answer to all of their, that maybe they're not ready for it, but they definitely see you as very stable, very romantic, possibly reuniting with you. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Why do we have the Knight of Cups? Maybe because they feel about like, maybe they're, whatever just recently happened, they're feeling very, woke up, woke up by it. They did know that it evened out the scales and balanced things out. And I don't know how they're feeling on the inside, but I feel like when they look at you, they're seeing, oh my gosh, 6 of Wands again came out, which is sort of the failure card. Maybe they feel that they have failed you in romance, or you failed them in the romantic department when it comes to romance. They see you as someone that might try to reconcile with them and fail at it. But there's also all of this energy of love, support, family, tradition, stability. So it makes sense, because all the Leos I know personally, I always think that they're an earth sign because I don't know, for me, Leos seem grounded. Why do they have the feeling, why is the 10 of Pentacles here for how Leo's partner feels about them? Total and complete disconnect here. I think you guys are really disappointed in this person. I think you're really disappointed and let down by them. It could be possible that you guys both feel like you failed each other. You failed at making this work. All right. There was potential there to make it work, although I don't see you focused on the potential. I think you're more focused on what's happening now, where your partner is more focused on what the potential was when they look at you. Like, you might be the one that got away, okay? You might be that person, but you think they're already leaving. So this I don't know. Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Messages are not getting through. Messages are not clear. One more card. 10 of Swords in reverse. Maybe you guys, Leo, some of you could be dealing with an ex-wife or an ex-husband. Okay, this reading could be, if you have an ex-wife or an ex-husband, this reading, if it resonates for you, that may be what this is about. I'm seeing a lot of Earth as well, so it could be Virgo, Taurus, or what's wrong with me? Capricorn. But you don't know. They could have heavy Earth in their chart, and you don't know that. Wow, this is intense. Like, it's almost like a lot of you, this could be, if not an ex-wife or ex-husband, ex-baby daddy, ex-baby mommy, somebody you were with for a long time, somebody that this is not like a quick thing, because the emotions run deep, and there seems to be a lot of judgment happening between the two of you. You're judging them, they're judging you. There's a lot of kind of judgment, and I don't know why either one of you feels like you have that right. Who are you to judge someone? I literally, like, my guides are telling me this, so please don't get upset with me. It's just sort of like, who are you to judge them, or who are they to judge you, or both? You know? Nobody's connecting. Nobody's able to really take a look at each other's place in this. So this is actually giving me the impression that, it's one of those deals where it is, you do need to put yourself literally in their shoes, which is really hard to do, especially if you're dealing with old relationship where resentment can be just boiling it's been going on for years, the resentment, right? So, the feelings run deep here. But when you're dealing, whatever the situation is you're dealing with right now in the present, both of you are unable to see it from each other's point of view, or, stay out of your emotional state of wanting to judge each other in order to actually see the truth of the situation. So maybe we'll ask her, more about that, let's do that. We're going to go ahead and move into the next spread, which is going to be how your energy is colliding. By this, I mean, this is always interesting for me because it's basically like saying there's how you feel about them, that's energy. That's how they feel about you, that's energy, right? You know? And then there's what happens when your energy is together, okay? That doesn't mean physically together, but how does it intermingle with each other? What kind of energy does that create? That's what I'm asking Spirit here for. I'm going to ask for what is going on with Leo's energy together. I don't know why I spent so much time explaining that. Usually don't spend any time explaining this, so hopefully Spirit has a clear message for us. Five of Cups in reverse, Emperor upright, Queen of Discs in reverse. Energy is sad. There is energy though, like energy. So we have the Emperor here, and I feel like it's very energetic Emperor energy, like lots of power behind it. So it could be that you were a power couple, are a power couple. And then we have the Queen of Discs in reverse. And what I'm getting off this card is a feeling of ignoring what you're guided to be, what Mother Earth is trying to tell you. Like, here's your message. If it's not the message you're looking for, then are you going to accept it as your truth? Okay. But there's a lot of sadness and depression. I do think that both of you are with the energy that it could have been healing at one time. In fact, the sadness and depression between the two of you that is created when the two of you, when your energy gets together, it could actually at this time be healing from that. And it's also very like, even though it's not grounded with the Queen of Discs in reverse, the Emperor really wants to settle this down, settle it down. Just figure something out and do it. Like the back and forth and all of that is the Emperor is telling me like, make a choice and just stick to it. You know what I mean? Shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean? Like either go for it or not. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. What is the Queen of Discs doing here, Spirit? What is the Queen of Discs doing here? You guys, I'm sorry, this is a long one. We're 23 minutes in, but I'm a deep reader. I kind of go deep. Some people don't like that. Some people get upset and triggered. I figure those people haven't made it 23 minutes into the video. So if you have, good for you. Okay, hold tight. I am not always the best at delivering tough information, but at least I deliver it. Okay. Okay, we got the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Emperor in reverse to clarify the Queen of Discs. Yeah. Something needs to happen with this situation. It needs to be taken control of, okay? It needs to be grounded. This free-floating anxiety and depression is not good for either one of you, okay? You see that? You see this card? I love it. It's beautiful as far as explaining the vibe of the Five of Cups. It's like taking the sun from the sky. Oh, Lord, here we go. You guys, it's that time of day when the doggies get all excited and angry. Sorry. Heart party. All right. Spirit, what is the most likely outcome for this situation moving forward? All right. I felt like I needed to shuffle those a lot. And we have the Princess of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. Very interesting, Leo. And the Hangman. First of all, when we're predicting the future, please understand that this is a prediction, okay? And it's based on the current energy that's happening right now in this moment. An energy shift can happen at any time, and that all of this can change, okay? Also, I do believe that you have power over your own life, and you can make your own decisions, all right? You have free will, right? So we have the Princess of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Hangman. I see the whole thing turning around. I see the whole thing turning around unexpectedly. I feel like, sorry about that, guys. I know that's jarring. Chloe. So like the neighbor's dogs are out. So like there's no talking her out of it, guys. So I either have to stop the video, which I'm not going to do, or we're just going to have to like kind of deal with it. So sorry. But they're free. These videos. It's fine. So I am seeing that at some point, I feel like it's a small message, but it's just the message that needs to come through. You guys are going to communicate feelings of love and compassion for each other at some point in the future, and I like that. It's not maybe necessarily going to ever go back. It's never going to go back to the way it was. Please let that go, Leo. Let that expectation go with the Hangman. I have the Hangman here, and he's saying it's never going to be the way it was before. Okay? Never. It's never going to be the way it was before. This is Aquarius card. It's you guys are moving into a realm within your relationship that you've never been in before. Okay? And I do feel the stability that's coming in, because you know what? These fights, these tower moments, these arguments are traumatizing to both of you at this point. You're not interested in actually hurting one another. As far as, you being in a world of hurt and wanting them to hurt because you're hurting, I feel like it's your energy, your vibe is higher than that, Leo, and I love that. So is theirs moving into the future. So this is good, because maybe you are in the process, Leo, of placing those boundaries and just being like, I'm not going to let you bring me down anymore. I can't, if we're going to be together, if we're going to communicate at all, it has to be on the up and up, or we're not. Or it's just not going to be. So here's how I interpret that. I was dating somebody, and I realized it didn't take me that long. I'm hard to date, but I realized that he was only responding to the text that he liked. If he didn't like what I said on my text, I wouldn't get a response. So I figured that out pretty quick. However, Leo, I feel like that's you. Like you're just kind of like, if I don't like it, I'm not going to let you in. If I don't like the way you're treating me, I'm not going to respond. This is a healthy response to the situation, not necessarily my situation. Okay, whatever. But that was controlling. Somebody does need to take control of the energy, but I feel like in a higher good, in the higher sense of the emperor, someone that's used to being in control, someone that knows how to take control back. I see you taking control back of your love life. Okay. You're not, after this tower moment, this traumatizing moment that occurred, you're going to move forward. And when you deal with this person, it's going to feel so different. And we have the Four of Wands. Okay. This is a marriage card. However, I'm not getting that off this card. I'm kind of getting more of a, like, we've gone from best friends to lovers to husband and wife to mommy and daddy, whatever it is, back to, exes, and then all the way back to acquaintances, but acquaintances that will kind of always love each other, okay? And that's a beautiful cycle to see. So there is stability in this person. For example, maybe they will always be there for you. I don't know that they're going to be in your life or that this relationship is going to occur. Actually, I don't know, and I don't feel like I'm meant to know too much, because the Hangman is here telling me that, you're only supposed to know that it's going to get better moving forward, that only messages of love and truth are going to come through from this person to you, or like they might lash out at you. I don't know, but you're only going to allow the good stuff in. the rest of it you're going to repel back, right? And then there's a stabilizing to this. There's a stabilizing energy to this. So I really love that because, you know, it is sort of it feels like the end of a karmic cycle. It feels like it's closing out in peace. You know, it's time to let go of the resentment, let go of this or that or the other. There's peace coming in. All right. So let's ask Spirit for advice. What advice do we have for my lovely Leos in this situation? What advice do we have? There is a need for you to take control of your own love life again. It's yours. You don't belong to anybody, Leo. You know, your body is yours. You got to take control of it. Once you do that, okay, then peace and harmony is just going to sort of slowly filter back in when it comes to this connection. And, you know, it's going to be, I don't think this person is leaving your life, but nothing will ever be the same. Okay. Okay. What do we get here? We got the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant in the upright. Yes, working and living in your highest good. In the highest good. What's best for you, okay? Don't mince words. They're saying don't mince words. That's interesting. They don't want you to be dishonest, but or hurtful, but they also don't want you to, basically it's like, Leo, use your brain, okay? And don't hold back your true thoughts. When you have a thought about someone and it's the kind of like, ouch, I don't want to say that out loud, but it really is the truth. I really do believe this about this person. Spirit is saying, say it. Don't hold back. But we have the Magician in reverse, which is saying, don't expect anything to manifest in this relationship. They don't want you to try to manifest anything new. This is very clear guidance, and I'm so grateful for this guidance, because this can kind of leave you, I would, you know, if this was my reading, it would leave me kind of wondering, should I reach out to this person again? Should I this, that, or the other? It's not up to you right now to try to make things happen with this person, okay? You've got to get disentangled. You have to recover from this trauma. Church is really a good place for you. Church is actually, if you go to church or whatever your spiritual practice is, that's where you're going to get your answers. That's where you're going to find your peace. I mean, you can pretty much say that about anything, right, at any time, but this is a spirit-specific message to you at this time. So it is true. Also, they want you to not hold back and be honest. You know, maybe you've been spending too much time holding back what you really think because you were worried about hurting their feelings. F that. Maybe you being honest with yourself and honest with them is going to be the thing that only allows messages celebrating who you are as a person, celebrating your relationship, messages of emotional, you know, gentle messages of emotional support are going to come through. Because if you speak your truth here, Leo, you know, there's not going to be, everything's going to change, and there's not going to be room really for this person to just come in and walk all over you, all over your emotions anymore with the Knight of Swords. So that's going to be your reading, Leo. But hang on. We got one more card I'm going to pull. My beautiful Moon Oracle deck, which I love. Just an Oracle card just to ask Spirit to give us any more guided messages or possible advice from my beautiful Oracle Moon deck. One last message for Leo. I do like this though, because it's like a peaceful ending. But I mean, it's not over, but there's a part of it, there's a part of the energy in this relationship, there's a part of it that really needs to die. It needs to go. And I think it's the part of you that feels so intertwined with this person that you may have lost a little bit of who you are, which is not like you, but Passion can make us act and do all kinds of things that we would not normally do. All right? Speaking from experience. All right? A message, please, for Leo. They're new oracle cards. They're not jumping for me yet. I haven't really quite figured them out. And I got one. Yes, I'll take it. Moon in Aquarius. So, you know, we just came out of Aquarius season. March 4th and 5th may be very important days for you if you want to put it on your calendar, being that we are going to, Mercury is retrograding in Aquarius during that time. Right now it's in Pisces. It's going to go into Aquarius and it's going to go back into Pisces, but that might be some epiphany days. So Moon in Aquarius is your moon oracle, and it states that the time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. I saw that as well with the Hierophant, okay? You have support. You have a support system. You have love all around you. Let's do our best, Leos, to get out of the house, mingle with other people, celebrate other people, focus on what you love about other people, you know, because there is a really heavy depression and absence of light that this energy has kind of twisted up. And, you know, the best way to get out of that is to celebrate life. And, you know, Leos love people. People love Leos. So Leos, focus on what you like about people, because this judgmental kind of stuff that's happening, it doesn't feel right to me for you. So, you know, and you may be like sitting there going, well, I have every right to judge this person because they did this, that, and the other. Okay, you can do that. Or you could just not allow things, but just see things as they are and accept the truth. Okay, because it's not up to you, okay, to create reality right now. It's your job to accept it for what it is. Okay? All right, guys, I love you so much, my lovely Leos. I really appreciate it. If you stayed for all the way to the end of this reading, I really appreciate it. You can find links in my description box below about how to contact me for personal readings, channel donations. And let me just take a moment to say thank you so much to all of you people that have supported me through this journey on my channel. And it means the world to me. Your comments, your emails, your likes, all of your support is just, honestly, it warms my heart. Warms my heart, right? All right, Leos, I love you guys, okay? Stay strong, stay sunny, okay? Don't let some shit bring you down, okay? Don't. A lot of acceptance here, a lot of letting it go, a lot of just, you know, taking back yourself, your space, and your soul when it comes to romance, love, and sex, okay? That's what the main message is that I'm getting, okay? All right, guys, I love you. Okay, bye.